Hi, it's Cherie Fine here. Welcome to Baking the Law. Today we're going to make a pecan pumpkin cobbler. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then lightly spray either a 2-quart baking pan or a 9x9 or 8x8 baking tin, and then set that aside. So in a medium bowl, we're going to whisk together a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour plus 3 tablespoons and a 1/2 cup of whole wheat flour, or you could just use all-purpose for the whole thing. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2/3 cup of white sugar, and then a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger and allspice and cloves, nutmeg, not allspice. Mix that together. And this is a really great Thanksgiving side dish. It's easy to make. We can set that aside. Then in a smaller bowl, we're going to combine a cup of pumpkin, a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of milk, and you can use any kind of milk that you like. And then a 1/4 cup of butter that's been melted, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I forgot a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in the dry ingredients. The recipe will be so you can see it. So we're going to add the wet ingredients that we've mixed up into the dry ingredients. And then we're just going to stir them until we combine them. And it's going to be a very thick batter. And then we're going to spread it into the bottom of our pan. Okay. So now we're going to make the topping. We're going to take a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You can either use dark or light. And a 1/2 cup of granular sugar, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're going to stir that together. And then we're going to mix in a 1/3 cup of pecans. And now we're just going to sprinkle this over the top of the crumble dough. I wish you could smell it, the cloves especially are so bright. And then you take a 1.5 cups of very hot water, and you pour it over the top evenly, and you don't stir it in. And then you put your pan on a high-sided pan so you catch any drips if there were any. And then you just stick this whole thing in the oven. And you'll bake that for 40 to 50 minutes until the center is set. And that's that. So I would serve it warm with a bit of vanilla ice cream on top. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, that's very yummy. This definitely tastes like fall. Thank you for joining me for Baking the Law, and I look forward to seeing you next time.